good to see you. Thank you for being here.
Oh, Amanda, your face is always a welcome sight to my eyes.
Oh, thank you, my
Oh,
dear.
and Claire, so I didn't realize that you had the tarot thing going. They told me I was the King of Cups. So at some point, you got to give me a little insight.
Oh, and she needs to know that you're a Taurus, because I do know that.
That's
so that
true. Very,
we
very
might,
bullheaded.
you might get a reading at the end of it. Who knows? But today, and to everyone, the viewers that are watching, it's so nice to have you see, because I really wanted to introduce, last time I introduced the wonderful Virginia McKenna, star of stage and screen, Born Free, and today I get to introduce tonight Guy Davis, who I have known now. We've known each other for 16 years. We met at Petworth, didn't we? At the you were doing a concert there.
Yeah, Eric Bibb came that night. And it was a chocolate show.
Yes, you love my show, which was lovely, and we've become firm friends ever since. And I want to celebrate, because this is Black History Month as well. And with you, every time you've been over in the UK, it's often coincided with that time. So when you've been over on Black History Month, what is it that you're doing with your music and your talks? What are you doing when you come to the UK? What's your aim and your love for doing it?
When I come to the UK during those rare and privileged times, I come to see the people, to meet the people who do not take music for granted. They do not take entertainment and that connection, that magic that performers hopefully have, for granted. Wow. Got another surreptitious reason. Back in the US, Black History Month is in February.
Oh, okay.
And, so now I get to have two of them, and February, remember, is the shortest month. It's got those 28 days, and so Black people, we've been upset about that a long time. So here we get an extent, we get a little, we get some give back.
1 days of history. That's just amazing.
Yeah. Oh, listen, now when I come to the UK, I meet people with such a great sense of humor. And even when I turn on the government channel, and you can see the Houses of Parliament having discussions and arguing, it is delightful. Because when you come to the States, people are swearing blood oaths and saying ugly words. In the UK, the words are quite clever. The debate format is delicious. It's wonderful. It makes you enjoy the process of government. You feel like you got a chance.
Really? Okay. Well, you haven't been here for a while, so I'm not sure it's quite the same right now. But you never know. We are not going to be political today, because we are going to talk about music from the heart, music from the soul, the tales of old. Now, your first love of blues, where did that come from?
Good Lord. I couldn't tell you exactly where it came from. I just know that the first time I heard anything sounded like it, it felt like it was already inside of me. And I think it had to, we didn't hear blues music in our house growing up, but my grandmother, she was the people that the blues was sung to and was sung about. She was born just before the 1900s. Yeah. And the way she spoke was the way that you hear blues people speak, except you didn't hear as much as you didn't hear the swearing. She was very much a church lady, but she was cut from the cloth of the people who worked in the fields, gathered the cotton, did the chores, the work, the labor. Mm-hmm. Oh, and my granddad, he was head man on a team of trackliners. And when they would call out their work chants, those are the kinds of things that became the lyrics of the blues.
Yes, and are those what's called hollers?
Hollers, yes.
Hollers, yes. Because I absolutely love whatever, and you guys who are watching, you're in for a treat, because in a minute I'm going to ask Guy to play something for us so that you get a feel of the gifts of the history of the tales of the people as well, that just transcend, Guy knows I'm a huge fan, so I want to share him with you all. And Guy, if you want to play your first song and just tell us what it is, we can let your blues lift us up.
Okay, then. I'm going to pull up this guitar and lean back just a bit so you can see me and see the instrument just a little better. Hope I can be heard okay. The song I'm going to sing, though it is inspired by and informed by the blues, it's my song. I wrote it. It's called Taking Just a Little Bit of Time. And it's about doing those things that are important, those things that come from the inside. You can sing along with me if you like. I like to spend time in the country. City ain't for me. Put down my phone, go out alone, and I let my spirit be. I'm taking just a little bit of time, baby. I'm taking just a little bit of time. Well, I'm taking just a little bit of time, baby. Taking just a little bit of time. That's the part you say. I like to go by the river, sit on the banks all day. With a pole and a line, nothing on my mind. I can hear what the catfish say. Here's what they say. They say I'm taking just a little bit of time, baby. Taking just a little bit of time. Well, I'm taking just a little bit of time, baby. Taking just a little bit of time. I like to take my shoes off, go barefoot on the ground. I take a gander at a little salamander and I watch him getting around. Here you go. I'm taking just a little bit of time, baby. Taking just a little bit of time. Well, I'm taking just a little bit of time, baby. Taking just a little bit of time. My banjo and walk the railroad track. I walk all day for miles and miles. I don't care when I get back. I'm taking just a little bit of time, baby. Taking just a little bit of time. I'm taking just a little bit of time, baby. Taking just a little bit of time. I keep whiskey in my pocket. Sometimes I make it gin. Sometimes I tote a keg of beer. It depends what mood I'm in. Help me sing it now. I'm taking just a little bit of time. Taking just a little bit of time. I'm taking just a little bit of time, baby. Taking just a little bit of time. In the city, folks are in a hurry, and I gotta get out their way. In the country I go wandering, I won't see a soul all day. Help me now. I'm taking just a little bit of time. Taking just a little bit of time. Well, I'm taking just a little bit of time, baby. I'm taking just a little bit of time. Taking just a little bit of time. Taking just a little bit of time. Yes, I'm taking just a little bit of time. Taking just a little bit of time.
Woo! Fantastic. Oh, that's wonderful. Debbie says, my son Remy listens to your music, Guy. That's great. I've already told people about you. They're acknowledging your wonderful energy, the storytelling. Oh, darling Annie, how beautiful. Annie was, she's a dear friend from when I was in Gigi, and she's just like the most beautiful soul as well. So you've got incredible people here, Guy, who are sharing you. Lovely Glenda, hi, thank you for your comments. Beautiful, soulful voice. And yeah, you haven't heard anything yet. That's just the tip, or playing along with you. Well done. That's just the tip of Guy's prowess and expertise. And, you know, Guy, I was remembering when we were in the prison. Do you remember you asked me to join you in prison? What an offer. helping to get me banged up, were you? That's the thing. Anyway.
Well, Tara, the times I've been in prison, I thought about you a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, where we're going with that is it was on the Isle of Wight. There was a prison. I was asked to come and sing some songs. And Amanda, who was there, I asked her to please come join me. We didn't know exactly what we were going to do, but Amanda, being an actress and a lover of words, I mean, I grew up in a household filled with words, with Shakespeare, with authors from all corners of the spectrum. If Amanda would come, sing, read, anything, I knew that it would be something good for the heart, something good to be seen. Remember, you and I used to have the same agent, Mark Ringwood,
yes.
of Whimsfest.
Yes, so, absolutely. And that, it was incredible because when you walked in, when we walked in, and that feeling of really singing to some of those people, the history of their own history. I thought it was so profound and moving, and you really reassured me as well. But we've had some amazing gigs that you've been playing at all over in Chichester, and I wish that Guy could come, because just a bit like me, we've done shows in very extraordinary places to take performance, to take comedy, to take music to venues, rural venues that might not have had that opportunity to hear quality. Not that I'm necessarily quality, but you certainly are.
Darling, we haven't begun to tell the story. People don't know how we intersected over your chocolate show, and it so happens that I had written a song called The Chocolate Man. So, I mean, forget about it. We had to meet. This had to happen. And we haven't yet gotten to truly be on stage in a sharing kind of way. That would be fun. Just to have you do some vignettes and I play the music and you come and smear the chocolate.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Claire Petalengro, bless her, is always telling me, do the chocolate show. And I have my guitarist, Andy, but I don't know where he is. And you know what? So maybe we've got something we could really do that would be good fun, uplifting. And maybe we can do it to raise money for something, not only raise people's spirits, but we'll put something together. That would be so lovely. Because my song was Chocolate to the Bone. So that was the song that I had written. So we'd got these two songs together when we first met, and it was like chocolate was our kind of umbrella.
Yes.
So, love of chocolate, wonderful, wonderful. So, darling, I would love you to play another song. If you've got the time and the inclination, it would be so nice, or with your harmonica, or whatever you feel that's right for you, because we've got a gorgeous audience wanting to know. Ah, yes. Yeah. Oh, you see? Very good.
I just have one nearby. It's got a bit of earwax in it. I've got a song, I call it New Shoes. And this is done in the style of that harmonica great wizard, Sonny Terry. And here's the song. It's not a very lengthy song, but I think it's meant to express the human spirit. And Amanda and Claire and everybody watching and listening, the quality of the human voice and the human image is not overrated. I used to hate the internet because it took people away from live connection. And here we are now in a world where it is so necessary. Yeah. So the human spirit, if it can be expressed over the internet, then do it. Whatever you do. This is called New Shoes. Mm-hmm. Can you hear me okay where I am? I was wearing my old shoes, but I got on my new shoes now. I was wearing my old shoe, but I got on my new shoes now. And I feel like dancing, I feel like dancing. I was wearing my old clothes, but I got on my new clothes now. I was wearing my old clothes, got on my new clothes now. And I feel like dancing, I feel like dancing. I was thinking my old thoughts, but I'm thinking some new thoughts now. I was thinking my old thoughts, but I'm thinking some new thoughts now. And I feel like dancing, I feel like dancing. Hip, hop, hip, hop, hip, hip, hop, hip, hop, hip, hop, hoop, hoop. Well, I got on my new shoes, and I'm wearing my new clothes, and I'm thinking those new thoughts, and I feel like dancing, I feel like dancing.
Oh, well. Oh, I love that, darling. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Thank you. Oh, this is what I wanted. Thank you so much, darling, because I really want people to have that upliftment, that fun, that connection, that life is out there, life's in our heart, life's in the rhythm, life's in the music. And maybe what we'll do is create something, over the internet. Yeah, okay. Create something over the internet. Yeah, definitely. I'm up for that. When we finish this today, later on, we'll start thinking and creating something special. Oh, Annie says, so uplifting. Karen Tate, wonderful. We've had people listening to you in the bath, splashing around, relaxing their bones. That's very good. We've got Annie bath there that's not in the bath.
John, you spoke the perfect word, create. In this world, I would say follow the example of the artists, of the actors, of the writers, of the singers, of the musicians. Create a way to live in this world today as it is. I'm talking about this world where there is COVID, this world where there are tremendous threats to democracy, unfortunately, from within. We have to create ways to reach out to each other, to shore each other up. In the words of a young fellow named Willie Shakespeare, I don't know if he'll ever amount to anything. Once more into the breach. We got to get into that breach every day and do the best we can to make life happen. And art is a way to make it begin. It's like the blossoming of a 10,000 petal lotus.
Yeah.
Even more petals, because it's us. I would say to you, the folks who watch you, Amanda and Claire, we are worth it. The human spirit is worth it. Even though we're in times of tremendous adversity, now is the time when our human voices are needed to speak freely and from the heart, and to know that if we have a disagreement, we can disagree on this hand and go have a cup of sherry on the other hand. We can do that. We can talk. We have language. We have government. We don't need to pick up weapons and threaten each other. We do not.
Let's pick up guitars and spew notes. That's what we can do.
Well, they say if I pick up a banjo, I have been threatened with being locked up.
Oh, really?
Banjo, no, put him away, put him away. A friend of mine said he had a fretless banjo, but he wanted to see me play a stringless banjo.
Oh, really?
Stringless banjo, yeah.
With your teeth, huh?
Got your letter in my pocket, and your face stays on my mind. Well, I heard that you had a baby, but I didn't know the child was mine. No, I didn't know the child was mine. There have been days when I've gone hungry. There have been nights I've slept out in the pouring rain. There have been times when I spent hiding, scared somebody called my name. I was scared somebody'd call my name. When your husband came to see me, I lied right in your husband's face. I told him that I did not love you, and I didn't want to take his place. No, I didn't want to take his place. If you ever go to High Top, remember me to Annie Gray. She's got a houseboat down on the river. Sometimes she lets me stay. Sometimes she lets me stay. Don't tell no one that you saw me. Don't tell nobody that I came around. I'll be leaving soon in the morning, and I won't say where I'm bound. No, I won't say where I'm bound. Got put your letter in my pocket, and your face stays on my mind. When I heard that you had a baby, and I didn't know the child was mine. No, I didn't know the child was mine.
I want you to dance with me, baby. Slow drag me, honey, across this floor.